Have you heard of this new thing that's going around called Sou-Sou? Or
Sou-Sou, yeah, I know.
Sou-Sou.
Yeah, I know. I know about
Can,
that.
like, I feel like this is a scam, man. I feel like
Man, it's not I mean, just like everything else, everything can be a scam, and I think there's probably a lot of scam people in it, but for me, this is just my personality.
Mhm.
Let's say you have a legit one that's like legit and scam free, however you can vet that, which is tough to vet. But if it were legit, I still wouldn't do it because I'm like, I don't know these people. Like
Yeah.
I would if I'm gonna do it, I'd rather do it with people who I know.
yeah.
Because it's a high trust business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just me. Like
Can you explain the concept of this?
so like like people don't realize the way that foreigners, like people who are not born in America, what a lot of them will do is they'll come here with like a core group of people and they'll say, hey, let's put money together, and then first you start your business, and then when we make some money from that, we'll put it back in the pot, and then you're next, and then you're next, and so they basically kind of become their own banks to where by the time they have a lot of money, bankers are like wanting them like to give them money because they're they don't need them. And banks like giving you money when you don't need them.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Because we take for granted banking in the U.S. where it's like it's part of the process, but a lot of countries, they don't have a good banking system, and so they come over here and they kind of create their own little banking system. So that's what it is pooling money together to start businesses.
Yeah, and it's my wife was explaining it to me, and only thing I could think of is Ponzi scheme. This seems like a fucking Ponzi scheme. Like this weird. I'm like, okay, so how are they making money? They was like, what you mean? I was like, okay, so I put my because my wife did it, and she got paid, and I was like, okay, good. And I was like, you know what? If you get paid, I'll join. So now I'm on the next to get into it. But the concept, when she broke it down to me, and I had to really like sit down and think about it, I was like, okay, I'm putting money, like let's say the three of us in this room, right? You put money in, right? Jazz put money in, I put money in, right? In a month, we gonna pay you $2,000, right? But you gotta go get two people. Jazz get two people, I go get two more people, right? They put more money in. So that way we be able to pay you in a month. And
so it's not being invested in businesses?
No.
Yeah, I mean, when I researched it was more for like businesses.
So
yeah, this is whatever that is, that's a Ponzi scheme.
That's what I was trying to tell my wife. I was like, so how is everybody, but I think what the magic or the part that's keeping it together is if
people
you
keep putting them in it. Yeah, once people start putting money in, it crumbles.
So here's my thing: is as long as like if you go bring two people that you trust, I bring two people in that I trust that could keep this rolling, then yes, everybody will be able to make money. Everybody will be able to get paid more than what they put in. But at the same time, if it start getting too out there where now I don't know the people who's coming in, I feel like now it's this pyramid thing, and the people who are down are more, further away from me that I really don't know. If they drop the ball, then everything crumbles.
Well, and they will drop the ball. So you're talking about like the economy, right? So the economy that we lived in is built on debt.
Uh-huh.
So for example, like the banks, for every dollar they lend out in general, right? This is a general term. For every dollar they lend out, or they have in deposit, they lend out 10. Right? And so it's a whole global financial system built on debt. And so that's why we have recessions, because when money like contracts, when banks start calling the loan, well, man, you need a dollar back. Like if I got $10, you need a dollar back. I only got $1 in the bank.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's a trickle effect that just melts the whole economy down in a very simple term, but the whole economy is a Ponzi scheme. And so the reason why we have booms and busts is invariably, in this example, people are going to stop putting money at the same rate, right? Same with the economy. Money's going to come, either interest rates go up, which means people have to pay more to finance debt, which means they spend less. or they just spend less because they're nervous, or banks call their loans and they're not willing to lend as much, or venture capital investors are not willing to, put as much in there. But people always contract at some point when things get crazy.
Yeah.
And then dominoes fall.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's a Ponzi scheme. Like.
So it's like, and my thing is, okay, it's good while the getting is good, but you don't want to be that person who either drops the ball or come in late.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying?
How did you get all of your money back? So you put in money and you got all the money you put in back?
So just from the little bit of information I got, where let's say I put in $100, right? In a month, I'm gonna get $1,000 back from the 100 that I put in, and then what I have to do is, in order to keep it going, I'll put my same $100 back in. So it's like, okay, I got 9.
And you're getting 1,000 back the next month?
Yes.
Yeah, this is the Ponzi scheme.
Yes.
Listen, you can get in a whole lot of financial. You can get yourself out of a whole lot of financial trouble by this one rule. If it sounds too good to be true, it is.
It probably is. Yeah.